Welcome, everybody. Hopefully,
Welcome
we get a lot better result than the Tuesday.
to another edition of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Yes.
In the house.
We're here with Nash and Tiny.
Super Nash and Tiny in his studio there.
Last week, I have no idea why it glitched, but it glitched. But you could see Nash there. You can see the Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Scott, we're doing Buckner's 13-year single barrel.
Let's make sure it's all working again. I'll put it up there.
Man.
It's almost like when I did the share screen is what it was too much bandwidth for it, you know. And we'll see.
And we're drinking the single barrel number 420.
I think we have the same single barrel, correct?
Yeah. I got bottle number 40.
All right. We're going to just do Augusta straight across the board.
40.8 proof.
Let's make sure it's 8:30. Everybody, welcome. I'm going to make sure the YouTube's going strong. There we go. Not plus. No.
I'm going to cut my volume back up just for a second.
Live.
Oh, yeah.
It's 8:30. I'm going to make sure the
Facebook volume's going good.
YouTube's going good. Let me quick do the intro. Welcome.
Yeah, let's get it going.
Welcome to the Scotchy Bourbon Boys podcast. We monitor comments, so make sure you let us know where you're from and what you're sipping on. Tonight, we are barrel bottle breaking down Buckner's 13-year single barrel.
And we'll get into the specifics of it here in just a minute.
There we go. That is up. Oh my God. I just don't understand how the heck all right, there we go.
All right, I can't wait to try this 17-year.
What are you going to be? I can't wait to try this 13-year up against my other 13-year single barrel.
Oh, wow. Where'd you get that one?
Revival Vintage Spirits. Not only is it a single barrel, but it's a hazmat. I can't read you any of the specifics because, once again, I actually worked it out to have my read. Oh, there are. I got the clear readers that were hiding there. All right, specifics on the Buckner. 141 proof, 13-year. This is Revival Vintage Spirits. Barrel number 9, bottle 97. Hand selected by Revival on 2/16/23, 74 corn, 18 rye, and 8 malted barley. So I got that there. You almost ready to get this baby rocking and rolling there, Super Nash?
Absolutely.
Welcome, everybody, Facebook, YouTube. Let's just quick go through our sponsors. Whiskey Thief Distilling Company in Frankfort, Kentucky, along with their tasting room in the New Louisville area. But whether you go to their Three Boys Farm distillery, where they pot still and give you a whole tour of their facility. Also, they have outdoor fire pits. They have cornhole. They've got the whole area to sit out there and enjoy the farm itself, and then also live music on the weekends. Amazing area with and food truck. Check out Whiskey Thief in Frankfort, and then also up in the Nulu area. But the one thing they have in common at both places, you get a barrel pick all day, every day. Some distilleries offer those barrel pick or thieving experiences, but Whiskey Thief basically has 5 barrels. Normal right now, they have a rye, 3 bourbons, and a wheated bourbon, and 3 rye bourbons. They can range between 4 and 8 years. When you get there, you can sample for the price of an admission at both places. Sample from 5 different barrels. They're thieved right into your glass. you could go back for another taste if you think that it is something. But if you want and like one of the barrels, they allow you to thieve your own bottle, label your own bottle, and cork it, seal it, and uh, walk out with
And put the
either
labels on.
with either a 750 milliliter or one of these handy little 375s. It's what I love. I pulled in the last time I was there. I've got this 375. This is this is 10 to this is 99.2 6-year 75 corn, 15 wheat, and 10 barley, wheated Kentucky bourbon. Fantastic. I love their wheated bourbon. Usually, and I was able to thieve my own on that one. So check that out. Now, make sure that when you go there, that you tell them that you heard about them on the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, and tell them that you want your bourbon uncut and unfiltered, just like the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Middle
That's
West
right.
Spirits in Columbus, Ohio. They're
Yeah.
they just put in a 72,000 square foot new distillery capable of distilling almost anything they want to distill. And Ryan Lane, the owner, operator, CEO, is basically doing that. But he has that Michelob line, and it is available in 48 of the states in the continental United States, and it's on your shelf. Their cast strength wheated 4-grain bourbon, their cast strength wheat whiskey, and their cast strength pumpernickel rye. You can't go wrong with these. These are fantastic. But if you get to
Yeah, they
Columbus,
are.
their experience at their main distillery right now, even though it's been running, they're working on it. But you can go to their original distillery, get a tour, a tasting, and be able to pick up these wonderful bottles along with their other. They are known for their Middle West spirits finishing bottles. They're all there, and when you're finished, stay and fine dine at the Service Bar and Restaurant right there in Columbus, Ohio. Then also Alan Bishop, our sponsor, he does If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything, a podcast about the spiritual world and the spirits industry collided. Make sure you check out If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything. And then also, if you love distilling, you're going to love One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. Alan answers so many different questions about so many distilling, uh, whether it's the yeast strain, the barrel maturation, everything. Whether you are a home distiller or a commercial distiller, Alan Bishop will absolutely answer your questions about distilling. And last but not least, the Spirit of French Lick. This here is one of the barrel picks that we did. If you're ever interested in checking out some of those spirits, contact me on Facebook. But the Spirit of French Lick in French Lick, Indiana, all of their bourbons and whiskeys, we got to see them at Bourbon on the Banks this year. Brooklyn was tasting through. I got to taste their Solomon Scott and their William Dalton, and it is fantastic. So if you get to go through, make sure you run through and pick up what's in their gift shop. They have fantastic single barrels, and they basically keep their line of William Dalton, Lee W. Sinclair, Maddie Gladden, and Solomon Scott running constantly, doing a good job. Make sure you stop off at the Spirit of French Lick in French Lick, Indiana, anytime you're in the area. All right, that covers that. You want to get this rocking and rolling?
Absolutely.
There's going to be a brief quiet period, and then you're going to hear our theme song, and then we will just break right into the podcast.
Break into it and break it down.
We're going to be breaking down the Augusta Buckner's line. So this ought to be fun. Here
I
we
suggest you go ahead and pour that 13-year up and let it be airing a little bit while you're starting that.
missed it. Here we go.
Let's get started. Drinking bourbon, sipping on some scotch. We did a little while, but it's sure fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew, and it's awesome but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raising hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun.
All right. Welcome back to another podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Tiny here tonight with, I don't know what the heck happened there, with Super Dash. Woo! Yeah! Scotch. Welcome, everybody.
Yes,
Welcome, everybody on YouTube. Oh, my God. Let's see. Yep, checking a little bit. We're doing well on YouTube. Welcome, everybody on Facebook. We got Walker. We got Scott McCrae.
Got John Ritt.
Yes, Scott McCrae's asking if we do the Buckner's pick. Yes, we are. Yeah, Walker should open his old Route 8 because that's one thing. But we've got a lot of people. Leland here. I mean, just everybody that's normally on. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a podcast. I'm excited. I've got some energy tonight. Let's move this keyboard out of the way because that doesn't make sense to be there showing. Ooh, we're back on. It's like I like the clean bar aspect, and we've got a lot of stuff. And right now, one of the things for YouTube, I'm going to slide this over. There's the Route 8 from Augusta. That's here tonight. I've got my crystal, or not my crystal Glen, but my regular Glen. I'll set that right there. But first, www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Remember, there's Glens, there's T-shirts. Me and Roxy are going to get ready for the holiday bourbon balls. Just check it out. We're really close to updating. So if you check it out recently, the update's happening. With AI and all of the stuff that it'll do, we're working on writing all the bios and getting everything since we can't get them out of CT or whiskey. We're just going to have AI do a bunch of stuff and put it up there, put up all the new pictures. So that's going to be fun, changing over the website. That'll be happening real soon. Roxy's going to be doing that. And then also remember Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Finally, I used to be talking about 5 years about not being on TikTok. We're finally on there, and actually it's doing pretty well. Make sure that no matter how you watch us, but make sure you like, listen, subscribe, and leave good feedback, but mainly on the YouTube or Buzzsprout, where we're also on. Sign up for the memberships. The memberships help us, and that's great to have you guys supporting us. You can also support us through the super chat on YouTube. I don't know exactly how that works, and nobody's using it, but if you guys are on YouTube, super chat. We got Mr. Trochka from Russia. So we got
Welcome.
Yeah. Let's see. It's Scott McCrae, who's also on YouTube and Facebook. He wants. I could give you all the prices that you would need on our barrel picks, Scott, through Messenger soon. But also remember, not only are we on that, but we're also on Apple, iHeart, and Spotify, plus all the other listening podcast formats. We're there. But once again, no matter how you listen to us, make sure you leave us good feedback and go through. Give us star ratings if you like what's happening. We really appreciate anything. I look at Apple, and I'm always looking, especially on Apple Podcasts, to see if we're getting a better rating. And so that's always good. So that brings us to what we're starting. All right, I'm going to start us off because Bourbon on the Banks was cool, but I need something from Bourbon on the Banks. And when we're at Bourbon on the Banks, or actually when we're at Kentucky Bourbon Festival, we did a podcast with Matt Groves right there from the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and he taught us about this new drink that's coming out. And I've got an ice cube that's been in here. I did big ice because I need it. And basically, it consists of this Augusta Old Route 8. This is their 8-year. This is 122.8, but this is their whiskey they're trying to get into bars and restaurants. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to pour myself. Oh, well, that seems to be about a shot, wouldn't you say? Maybe. Tiny's already been pre having fun, so we're already at the fun stage. But I've got Ale 8, and the new drink sensation out there is an 8 instead of a 7 and 7. Go one better, an 8 and 8. So or go two better, right? 14 to 16. Right. Oh, this isn't the saying 6, 7. This is 8. So I poured myself an 8 and 8. So I'll be sipping along that while we talk about the festival. Super Nash, I talked about the festival last time, and I gave everybody an update. Let's just do the highlights of the Bourbon on the Banks. What do you think? What do you think we did good?
Right
Now
the Kentucky River.
You do have
downtown Frankfort.
You do have to get me the videos because Knobs is going to put one together as a promotional one, and then I'll finish it off and do everything. But yes, but okay. What did you think? What was the highlight of the festival for you? And let's just talk about what happened, how you got there. You weren't supposed to be there.
No, I was not supposed to be there. I had a cardiologist appointment Friday morning. But on Thursday night, talking with my wife, and we discussed it, and I needed to take off and go up to Frankfort for Bourbon on the Banks. And so after I got through with all my cardiologist stuff, and actually they put a heart monitor on me and all that, and for 30 days, just a slight little heart thing going on, but hopefully nothing serious. And so then I jumped on the road. When I got out of there, I got out around 12 o'clock, and by 1:20, I was on the road to Frankfort, Kentucky to meet up with y'all.
Yeah, and it was a last minute decision. I mean,
yes.
You decided, and then you decided first you weren't coming because there was so much. Then you were coming, but then as a lot of times happens, reality set in and you weren't coming. And that's normal. I mean, it's a long drive. It's a long drive for us, but it's a longer drive for you. Our drive is in that realm of what you do on a work day. I mean, you could go those 4 or 5 hours that we're going just to go down to Georgia or whatever. It's 3-4 hours to get down there. So, but this is especially with the mountains.
It turned into an 8.5 hour drive because I have to come across I-40 through the mountains there, where Hurricane Helene washed out over several miles of that interstate, and they got it down to 2 lanes and one going in each direction, which was stop and go 5 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, stopping. And so, my normal 6 to 6.5 hour drive turned into 8.5 hours.
Yeah. And so Roxy, myself, and CT got there on Thursday night. And we did our drive. I left at we were by Whiskey Thief by 6:30 for their 6 to 9 party. CT got, because he is only 2.5 hours away. He was there during the day. He hit Glens Creek. He was, he hit his normal drive down, drive by stuff. And then he was at Whiskey Thief when we got there. The Whiskey Thief party for the kickoff of Bourbon on the Banks was fantastic. We got to see a lot of people. Renee True was there. There was Amzie Winning was there, and then all the people. Now Whiskey Thief itself, the main people were up at the Nulu location, along with Randy Ford and I believe Sarah Evans.
Mhm.
They were at the jazz concert up there. And seriously, Walter had, when it comes to jazz, gotten probably one of the top jazz performers in the country to perform that night at Whiskey Thief in the Louisville area. So that was happening. So there was a lot of people from Whiskey Thief that were up there, which is understandable. But it still was that party of,
Yeah.
I mean, they burned a bourbon barrel. It was really cool. There was, the normal Whiskey Thief experience happened. And then we ended up going, Roxy, we got fun Roxy that night. She was, she had a little bit at Whiskey Thief after the drive where we didn't eat a lot. So she was feeling it. And then we ended up going to check in while CT went over to House of Commons. And then we met CT at House of Commons. We sat down. Brent Elliott was there. Pours were coming. Maker's Mark was, from 1972. Everything was happening like it does at House of Commons. So that night was pretty good. We went back, woke up the next morning. Now, we were in charge of setting up, dropping off the setup stuff. But honestly, Super Nash, you weren't there yet. So me and CT and Roxy did it. Really? All right, message. Sorry, I can't talk now. It's like he knows I'm on the podcast. So we message. We dropped that off, and you would have been proud of us, Super Nash. The tent, the equipment, all was in its totes and its bags and everything. We dropped it off. It took us 15 minutes on the drop off, and we were out of there. We dropped it off right at noon. We were out by like 12:20 and headed off to the bunch of distilleries to have. We went to Four Roses. We then headed over to Wild Turkey. Then we went to Larkin. And then we finished up at Buffalo Trace, which then went home, changed, went out to dinner, Cypress and Oak. And then we headed over to we headed back after Cypress and Oak and was waiting for you.
Yeah.
To come into
Which
town.
I thought y'all were going to be downtown. And so I drove straight downtown and parked and changed clothes right outside of my car.
And good thing, because we were texting you to meet us at the Airbnb, and we'd all go because we're really close, right? We were like 6-7 minutes away. So you came over, we got ready, we all went together.
All jumped in my Tahoe and rode over together.
So you tell me
to the Bourbon on the Banks Festival in the streets.
Yes, but we went to House of Commons.
Yeah.
And let's review the House of Commons. We got there.
Oh my gosh.
And there was all the seats were open on the couch. And Roxy and I took the best seats on the couch. You and you and CT were like chatting up. Brent Elliott was there, right?
Yep. And Amzie. Well, no, Amzie hadn't got there yet. Yeah.
So
you were texting Amzie, and he was just like a block away.
And we were trying to get our extra tickets because at the time we thought Whiskey and Sheila were going to be coming, and they were supposed to come down. But let's talk about at that point what happened. So,
well, Amzie said that he was at this place, which was a block away. So you texted him
at the
said
speakeasy.
That we would go walk down there.
Yeah, it's a speakeasy. As soon as crowded, right? So keep going.
So we we got up, left the couch, the perfect seats on the couch,
Duly noted for Roxy.
walked one block. And as soon as we walked in, Amzie was getting ready to walk out to come up to the House of Commons. So we turned around and went right back to the House of Commons. And by that time, all the seats on the couch were gone, all the seats at the bar. So it was like standing room only.
So we're standing, and I had Roxy in my ear, telling her how dumb it was that we gave up our seats.
Yep.
So, but it was the best thing we ever did, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So talk about what
right after that, the very first pour that we had.
No. Amzie was with a friend.
Yeah.
Did you?
He's actually on the one of the board members, Brian, which is one of the board members for the Bourbon on the Banks.
Thank you for covering that. So
then Brian decides that he's going to buy us a pour, and guess what pour that he had?
Are you aware of that? So I'm sitting there looking at the bottle, which is in a case. I don't know if that case lit up or not, but it's in a case. And I'm looking at it sitting on the counter. And all of a sudden, they start the process of opening up the box and pulling the bottle out and opening the bottle. And everybody in the bar, because this bottle is not cheap. I believe it's $2,500.
Yes.
But everybody in the bar
MSRP
is recording Dave.
It was a owner 2006 old-fashioned copper is what he bought. Like, 7 pours of it?
No, wait. But Dave is pouring it. Now, did you know at the time it was being poured for us?
Yes, I did.
I did not. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
So you're recording. CT's recording.
Right there
4 other people are recording. Everybody's recording this. I need you to send it to me because you have not yet. But as you guys are all recording, I'm like, Randy Ford is with us also. Hey, Randy, cheers. That I couldn't answer because we were actually on the podcast. But we're sitting there, and I have no idea. I know it's being opened for somebody, and I'm thinking to myself, this is what I'm thinking to myself. That has been a bucket list. And now I think it's called OFC because I see the label, and the distillery's name at Buffalo Trace was Old Fire's Copper.
Yeah.
And Randy tells me, because Randy does purchase some of these high-end bottles and open them too and share them. We did a double Eagle Rare opening, and we've done, but so I'm thinking it's Old Fire Copper. So Randy informs me that it's old-fashioned copper. And I'm like, I've never heard that. You didn't either, right? You thought it was Old Fire Copper, right?
Yeah.
I've been in those lotteries. I always thought it was called Old Fire Copper. I don't know how it's not Old Fire Copper. But as we're talking and we're doing this, I kind of take him and I said, it's Old Fire Copper. And he's like, no, it's old fashioned. So we talk about it's from Old Fire Copper and whatever. And I'm sitting there being probably a little bit too confident for my britches because all of a sudden the pour gets poured. He poured 6 of them. And that, I believe, is $300 an ounce. And he poured.
No, it's $150 a half ounce.
Right. And he poured 3 1-ounce pours. Those were 1-ounce pours. 6 1-ounce pours.
6 1-ounce pours.
And all of a sudden, they start getting handed out. And they hand one to you. Amzie hands one to you. He hands one to CT. He hands one to me. hands one to Roxy, and then hands one to
Brian.
Brian, and then himself. And all of a sudden, I'm going, this is a bucket list that I've been trying to taste this for 6 years.
It was
And then
phenomenal.
all of a sudden they turn the box to us, and the name on the box is Old Fashioned Copper. And
Yep.
Randy, I had to say, I saw it. He came over. I apologized for being too big for my britches. And then for some reason, he decided to be not aggressive towards me, but aggressive towards you and tell us what it is. But Randy was right. But at the same time, OFC touched my lips. And that pour was a balance of history and oak and everything, that goes with it, right?
Caramel and butterscotch. Oh my gosh. It was, yeah.
It was an honor. Thank you, Brian, for letting us taste that. That's why we're in bourbon and we do everything. Now, Roxy was not a big fan, so that was at one point she's like, and I'm like, let Randy taste it. You know what I mean? And so she handed it to Randy, and she probably had, of the 1 ounce, she probably had 2/10 of an ounce. And then Randy had probably 3/10 of an ounce, and I got the last half ounce because they both were it wasn't the best thing they ever tasted. For me, UCT, it was an honor and a bucket list thing, right?
Yep.
What a way to start off Bourbon on the Banks.
Absolutely.
So I went through and told all the rest of the stories with us, but what was the festival? That night, I took Roxy home, came back. What was the pour we had at the end of the night? Oh, was it that?
It was the Maker's Mark, 1983 Maker's Mark. And that was phenomenal.
Right.
Yeah, David opened that bottle special up that night for us. And when I told him that, yeah, that's the year I graduated, 1983, that's just like, and that's what was funny to David too, is like each time he pulled an old bottle down, all right, 1983, that's the year I graduated. Then he pulled one down. It was I think it was, oh my gosh, it was a 1985. And then I turned around and told him, said, "Oh, I was in the Army. I was sitting in Colorado Springs." That time is like,
yeah. Dave's like, every single bottle I have,
he pulled down. I had a place and time. I knew where I was.
Yep.
It was just coinciding with those bottles that we were drinking. We tasted all kinds of.
That we were there till about 1:45, which is crazy.
1:40.
And I don't know what it is about Frankfurt, but between the Waffle House and Taco Bell, I mean, I don't know why we're going to the dive places. You can go anytime you want, but we found ourselves at 2:15 in the morning waiting for the beef to get cooked at Taco Bell, which it's just like, as we were walking, one of the things that I have done well is I've learned to do the sipping right. And Nash is like, because I had already taken Roxy home, came back, and Nash is like, "You driving?" I'm like, "Absolutely." First we went to the Waffle House, and that had carry out only. So then we went next door to Taco Bell and ended up eating. I think you guys were eating bean burritos, and I was eating Crunchwrap Supreme at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
yeah, what a great night.
Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that happens at Bourbon on the Banks if you get down there and everything. So real quick, out of all the stuff that like, once we were at the festival the next day, what was your favorite thing from the festival? I think mine was the Scotchy Bourbon Boys tent. I thought the tent was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was great, and one of the favorite podcasts too is we got to sit down with Stephen Beam and Stephen Fonte
Again.
Limestone Branch Distillery. Yeah, again, and they brought over their new 8-year-old bourbon, which actually
It's right over here. I've got
Yeah.
it up on the shelf. Everybody can
in
see
a
that
replicated
bottle.
bottle
There it
of
is.
like I believe it's like 1800s, like 1850s limestone bottle, and they replicated it and put an 8-year blend in it that was, oh my gosh, it was so good. But he also handed us all limestone Rocky Patel limestone branch cigars.
Yellowstone cigars. Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone. Yeah. So we all sat down. We all 5 of us had a cigar and a great pour of that 8-year-old bourbon, and then we did like about a 40-minute podcast, 50-minute podcast, talking with them all about it and enjoying those cigars and pours.
So Scott McCrae said he needs to get down to Glens Creek, and he's been on tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Scott, it's great that you're watching and supporting, and also is picking up our barrel pick from a Maker's Mark. So the pre-sale has started for there, and then Thomas Anderson has said cheers, Tiny, and Super Nash. So
Cheers.
that's on YouTube. Walker. The little bit of because I don't know if Greg's on tonight. He's probably in the Caribbean on that cruise still.
So another thing that I really enjoy too is me and CT and you, we actually walked around to each one of the distillery tents, and we did a lot of videos and lives right from the tents with the distillers or the brand ambassadors that were representing them.
And this is bespoken. They gave me this hat so that I would wear it, and
and so we actually got to enjoy the festival and got to do a lot of tasting along with doing our Scotchy Bourbon Boys work, and
I really think we got the McBrayers on. I mean, that one we've been trying to do forever, right?
And also Greg Keeley from Larrikin,
right?
Bourbon. We were able to get one in with him finally because the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, he was completely just booked solid and working hard.
Well, talk about
working hard for the whiskey.
Talk about this after this right here, my friend.
Actually, like I say, and bourbon on the banks. That's another thing I like about it. Is along the river, and it's just sort of laid back. It's not you're not sort of pressured into one area and packed just like it was with the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Plus,
so
we have a
whole different kind of vibe.
Right, we have our own tent at Bourbon on the Banks where we're set up promoting our stuff, selling our t-shirts and our Glencairns just like we do here, but at the same time we podcast right out of there. I really think we can all that's left for our tent is the top. We got to between now and the next Bourbon on the Banks, but also that tent could go anywhere. We could be once we get to the point where we're doing this full time. I mean, where we no longer we can take that tent to any whiskey festival that we want and just podcast right out of that festival. I really think this year we had it down. This is our fourth year attending Bourbon on the Banks, but our third year being a participant. And just the setup was, we were in and out perfectly that day. We set up, banners and everything. We got the wind right. And then Randy Ford saved the day. He got us an extension cord and a box fan. And yeah.
Without that fan, Roxy would have died in the heat.
Well, and then
he manned the tent while we were walking around.
Let's throw down for Roxy that she manned the tent, like you said. With whiskey and Sheila supposed to coming, Sheila helps man that tent, and we had more people, but we did it with 4 instead of 6 this time, and that was not if it wasn't for what Roxy did, there's no way that would not have been as fun for
It
us.
wouldn't have been possible for us to go out and do what we did this time.
All right.
So
but talk about
put that bottle back up there, and let's talk about that bottle that you got there.
Yeah, this bottle, I don't know how to get it up there with without the reflection, but it's white. But this is the Cathedral French oak
Bourbon Company.
barrel finished Cathedral French oak barrel finished Bardstown Bourbon Company. I mean, there's on the back, it tells
signed by Steve McNally.
Steve Nally, not McNally,
Steve Nally,
but
yeah.
Steve Nally, master distiller, and it comes with "Happy Birthday, Jeffrey."
Yeah, and that was given to him by a real good friend of ours, Randy Prosy,
who's at the Cubs game right now, which it's
at the Cubs game,
which the Cubs could already be winning. And then, but
hopefully they could pull one out tonight.
But we went to Goodwood, and Randy and Kate came down and did the Twilight tickets, which is really cool because at Kentucky Bourbon Festival, Randy has a Twilight ticket version of that Sunday pass. But at this pass, you could pick up a ticket and be there for the last 2 hours and do some tasting and everything. They call it the Twilight ticket. And Randy and Kate came in, walked through, got to see the booth that we did, and then also after when we went to Larkin and Whiskey Thief, and they were just hanging out with us and doing the fun thing while we were doing our thing. And then afterwards, they went to Goodwood, and then we decided to go to Goodwood, and they had their reservations in there. But when we showed up to Goodwood, Randy had said in the past, one, he owes me a Kentucky Bourbon Festival Crystal Glen. I don't have one of those. He says he's going to get it to me, and I know he will. But also, he was like, last year for my birthday, which was my 60th, that we had at and celebrated after the bus tour there, and then we were at Mr. Tubbs. He gave me the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, or not the Kentucky Bourbon Festival 2024 Barrelhead. So he had asked me this year if I wanted another one to switch out, and I said absolutely. So he told me he had a birthday present for me, and he was working on it. We had gone to a Cubs-Reds game at the end of the year, and he was working on getting it for me. So I'm thinking it's the Barrelhead from 2025. Great birthday present, that's for sure. I'll put it up there, promote the festival, and do what I have to do. But out of nowhere, he comes and he's got this Bardstown Bourbon Company, and if you've watched the podcast, you know exactly what the heck this bottle was. I was in line. Somebody.
Oh, you're not going to tell that story.
Somebody moved. I told him about it. Someone moved behind me. I was respectful of the festival and got the last bottle, and I was just like, oh, well, it didn't come to me. Well, Randy told the owner of the CEO, president of Bardstown Bourbon Company, about this story. And they were able to, for my birthday, secure this bottle with Steve Nally signing it, and it says "Happy Birthday, Jeffrey." And it honestly, this bottle was made in accordance with 300-year-old oak trees that were harvested to redo the Notre Dame Cathedral. And the reason why you had to cut down 300-year-old oak trees to build that cathedral is that the tops of the cathedral are so tall that it's got to be one piece of wood. So you need the height of these oak trees. Well, from the excess wood of those 300-year-old oak trees, they made barrels from them. And this will probably be opened and shared at this year's Christmas party. That is my guess. Bourbon is made to be drank. This bottle is very special to me, and if I drink it, I hope I will share it with a lot of different people, just like we shared the Dowling. Bourbon is meant
Yep.
to be shared with people and tasted and talked about. And I never thought I was getting that after I missed out on that. I didn't think I'd have a bottle of that, but having a bottle of that is fantastic. All right. So those are the kind of things.
All right.
And then you left we went back. We kind of went to House of Commons, and we met with Christian, gave him some of the Darling, and that was right at the end of when we were leaving, and Roxy was already outside, and all of a sudden things started to go like they always do at the House of Commons. Everybody, if you're in the Frankfurt area and you're finished up with all your tours, the place to finish up and the bar to go to is the House of Commons. It is a fantastic atmosphere. You're talking about new releases and dusties, fantastic mixology. You absolutely have to go to the House of Commons. Now, that brings us to let's get into this Augusta thing. This 8 and 8 is fantastic, and I'm pretty much lit now. Don't usually get lit on the podcast, but I'm lit.
All right. So tonight we're going to be doing a barrel bottle breakdown of the
All right.
Augusta single barrel.
You guys will get a quick glance. Watch. Hold on. Watch this, Nash. Did you see that? That was quick.
Yeah, that was a quick.
So bespoken spirits. This is the hat that I was able to get from Kentucky. We will be having Jared on at one point, but right now I have switched over to the Augusta hat, and we're in a different mode, right?
Yep. Now, what we're going to do is talk about this bottle.
Thomas Anderson is drinking on that new Penelope 10-year estate bottle. He thinks it's a great pour. And Thomas, our Maker's Mark pre-sale has started. $85. We're selling vouchers. Check out that. And if you're on Facebook, you can you should on Facebook, I'll just message me and we'll talk about that. All right. So what are we doing? So we got
Buckner's 13-year single barrel bourbon from Augusta Distillery is a highly regarded cask strength whiskey known for its deep, rich profile. Reviews often praise its aged oak and spice note, balanced of flavors and of caramel, vanilla, and tropical fruit, with a lingering finish of tobacco and spice. The bourbon's unique character, high proof, and single barrel exclusivity make it a favorite for connoisseurs and collectors. Now, this bottle that we both picked it up at Kentucky Bourbon Festival from Matt Groves and Augusta Distillery, and this is barrel number 420. It is 140.8 proof.
So Nash, just have
one thing that I don't have on here is I don't have the mash bill for this.
So, just so you know,
Yeah.
Throughout time, this has been a thing with me, but Dash the Blaze commented on YouTube, "Oh my God, Stone Cold Steve Austin, you're way better than The Rock." And I've had that. I've actually been at a gas station filling up my truck and people driving around taking videos of me. And then I was in Atlanta, I would say it's gotta be 16, 17 years ago. We were at me and my cousin flew to Atlanta for a paper festival, and not a festival, but a paper convention. And a guy at the bar was chest bumping me, absolutely convinced I was The Rock. Not The Rock, but Stone Cold Steve Austin. I have a resemblance, and it comes through. And you can attest to one of the podcasts on Halloween. I was Stone Cold Steve Austin, was I not? You're not going to pay attention to that one. That stuff.
I'm actually just reading a little bit about this 13.
Yeah, but I dressed as Stone Cold, right?
Yep, you did.
Yep, you can go back and see that Halloween one. All right, so he's reading about the Augusta 13. Matt Groves on there went into detail, was a fantastic podcast. Tonight we're going to do the barrel bottle breakdown, but the barrel bottle breakdown is brought to you by the Old Louisville Whiskey Company. Old Louisville Whiskey Company in Louisville, Kentucky is a must stop on your bourbon experience. One thing you got to do is look it up on the website, contact Amin, go in there. And the one thing that is different about Old Louisville Whiskey Company, when you go there, the man who started the brand, who is distilling the brand now, who is also picking barrels, buying everything that has to do with the brand, finishing the brand, is there, and he is going to take you through his stock, and you can buy individual barrels right from the barrel, bottles right from the barrel, or you could buy what he's got. Everything that he has there is over 7 years old. So if you're in the Louisville area, make sure you contact Amin at the Old Louisville Whiskey Company, and the experience that you have will be unlike any other. So the Old Louisville Whiskey Company barrel bottle breakdown is based off of 4 categories. What? So 4 categories. The first 2, which are the nose and the body, is based off of the nose and the body is up to, you can rate it up to 4 knocks on the barrel. The taste and the finish, the other 2 categories, you can give up to 5 knocks on the barrel, which is a total of 18. But if one of the categories is exceptional, and this has happened many times, which is on the barrel. So the total score of the perfect bourbon is a 19 of 18. Now this is an Augusta.
You're glitching from time to time. It's like you're freezing up just for a second from time to time. It's been happening about 6 or 7 times, and it just happened again right there on the bump.
Okay. Well, it's probably my wife upstairs doing more shit. I'm looking. I'm not glitching. Okay, so I'll go to 4 on the nose and the body. You can give up to 4 knocks. On the taste and the finish, you can give up to 5 knocks with 1 extra, but up or a knock would be for something exceptional. How about that? Did it glitch?
Yep. No, you're good.
All right. So we're doing Augusta right there. Augusta 13. Oh, so what are you thinking?
Again, this is 140.8 proof.
Yours is 148 point. What?
140.8 proof. Yours is too.
I think. Hold on. It might. I did not know that because my other Augusta's right up there at 140. 140. It's 140.3.
No, 140.8.
70. Look at 70.15.
Nope. 70.4 on mine.
So we got different barrels.
I got barrel 420.
I got barrel 422, bottle 61.
I got bottle 40.
Mine says 140.3, barrel 420, and 70.15 proof.
That don't make sense because mine says 140.8.
All right, we'll ask that question another time, but I'm going for 140.8. I'll say the same thing. It's the same barrel, so it didn't change. And
yours might have got smudged a little bit.
There's no smudging on a 1.5.
On the point eight got smudged to make yours look like a 3 instead of an 8.
Yeah, except what would be the 70.15 that's smudged? Because 70
No,
point.
that 1.5 is smudged. It was a 4.
No, to be 8, it would have been a 4.0. It's a 0.15. There's no smudging.
Okay.
But whatever
What are
they
you giving
did,
it on the nose?
what the hell's the difference?
What are you giving it on the nose?
I mean, this is a hazmat, and I think this is honestly the first. Oh no, the Mayday Rye is the first hazmat we had, as far as the barrel bottle breakdown. But that's a rye. I think this is the first hazmat barrel bottle breakdown we've done yet. So
Yeah.
hazmats are entering the Scotchy Bourbon Boys realm.
I'm going to actually write that down here.
It's so much in the direction of Stag Junior, which is Stag.
I totally agree with you.
There's just so much freaking brown sugar on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna drink this every time the Packers win.
And a little bit of oak.
Oh God, but Stag is not 140.
I know.
Stag's 128, 130, but not 140.
Yeah.
I mean, still, it's not the 160.
That corn note's still coming through on this too.
I mean, this is a 13-year, and the nose is freaking fantastic.
So much brown sugar though.
It's just brown sugar and what else? I mean, the ethanol's there because you can't really. It's a stinger on your nose.
Yeah.
My right nostril is.
Too.
So what's crazy is you have a dominant nostril. Oh, I poured heavy, but I gotta drink some.
Oh, I did too.
God darn it. Oh my God. So, in my opinion, now I'm glad
Oh my God. Molasses, brown sugar,
hand sanitizer on the spill. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, so
some kind of fruit in there too.
I had to get the 8 and 8 out of my palate there. So there's palate shock there, and really the ale 8 and 8, the 88
there might even be
has gone. Let's see now.
Like some tart cherry.
How do they get it that smooth?
That's all there, but you can still smell.
How does 140.8 drink smooth like that?
I don't know.
Easy.
That's
sorry
crazy.
for saying smooth, but holy crap, there is no pepper on your back palate.
Mm-hmm. All right, what are you giving it on the nose?
So this is the first nose ever where you use your dominant nostril picks up like a French oak and a brown sugar extravaganza with a little bit of caramel drizzle. So honestly, this nose now, what I've never had a nose where I have my dominant nostril is picking that. So I go to my nostril that's not dominant, and it picks up picks up a little bit of cherry. I mean, it's coming through my weak nostril. Most of the time, you got your dominant nostril and your weak nostril. Your weak nostril's getting nothing while your dominant nostril picks up all the flavors. That's not the case here. Your dominant nostril picks up all the flavors, but that weak nostril is picking up a bunch of stuff. And those flavors that I'm talking about is why I'm into bourbon. I'm in for it. There's the caramel drizzle on top of brown sugar, and
I'm already going to write mine down.
oh, I got it. Okay, we're ready to go. You ready to go?
Yeah. Yep.
The nose is by far right up there with awesomeness. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put up.
Wow. You're giving the nose a 5.
It's fantastic.
I'm giving it a 4. It is fantastic. I mean,
and then there's the Butterfinger aspect that just entered into it. It smells like a Butterfinger. There's like a peanut butter aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, it is one of the better noses I've had on a bourbon, and for it being that high of proof, it really surprises me that I can smell all those aromas in there.
You do a Kentucky chew on this, and you can. 140.5, you don't think you can, but you freaking can. And it's a 13-year. Where's the oak?
I'm getting that. I got a little bit of that oak.
No, where you just said no. You just said where's. I'm asking you where's the oak over oak 13-year aspect of a big bourbon like this. So you go first.
A little bit on the finish, but on the palate, oh my gosh, molasses and brown sugar. I'm getting cherry, maybe even just a little bit of chocolate. Wow.
So my question is, what's your body?
On the body. You want to know about my body?
I already know about your body. What's this body?
I gotta go with a 4. This has got real good thickness.
Is it on a heart monitor?
Wow. I'll tell you what, look how thick that is in the glass. And the mouth on it, I mean, it just coats your whole mouth and it just stays there.
So did you say 4?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4.
Here, watch this. Tiny's thing just fell off. Let's just put that back. Tiny's tasting room. Courtesy of Super Nash. But I went with 8 because I give it a 4 too. I just didn't even hesitate. That's the first time we did a double rating together. That Ale 8 has just lit me up, man. So anyways, so we each give it a 4. Now we go to the taste.
Wow, this has got so much going on in flavor.
If you leave it on your tongue initially, tons of vanilla.
Yeah.
Let it go back, brown sugar. Now.
Brown sugar and caramel. And then chocolate comes through.
I'm getting leather and oak.
A little bit of tartness of cherry.
I get leather and oak that comes through, but I will not penalize.
I'm getting the leather and oakiness.
The worst part of this at a 13-year, which is surprising, and it's not bad, but the finish on this is not long. It's crazy that this has that body, it has the taste, it has the nose, and then where's the hug? And I put the hug in the finish. There's no I've never experienced anything. How can 140
not give
proof
you
not give? But there's nothing, no hug. But it's my turn, and I'm going to give the taste. The vanilla, the brown sugar hits front and mid palate. Cheeks are lit up and tasting. I mean, this is a fantastic freaking bourbon as far as taste. I give it a 5.
You might as well give it 5 more because I'm going to give it a 5. I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, all these flavors. You'd think my tongue would be burning and just singeing from that 140 proof.
I want to share this with
I'm
going to share this with Roxy because this can't be 140.5.
I mean, she'll like it because that oakiness comes through on the finish.
So I'm wearing tonight the brother behind every good bourbon. There's a beam T-shirt that they gave out when you
bought a bottle of the reserves or the Knob Creek.
Now the best part of this T-shirt tonight is that I'm wearing it at the bar. It's nothing new to anybody that I've been working out, but at the same time, it's only a 2XL. So when you just show the top, it's spectacular. But if there's the middle's still there. And so
if you cover your head up, you look like CT wearing an extra small shirt.
There you go. Thank you. It's just like 2XL is all they had, but I took it and I'm wearing it, and there you go. All right,
we're down to the finish on this thing.
You go first on the finish because the finish is really tough for me.
I know. I'm still trying to decide because it's not getting the hug that I would think that it would have.
It doesn't go. It doesn't go down.
But
it just hovers.
It's like the flavors on the finish. You know, as it changes across your palate.
Okay. So, what's not my favorite, and I'm not rating it. You're gonna rate first. But what happens is there's a little bit of oak. There's a little bit of leather.
A little bit of spice.
There's definitely some spice, but the heat does not go down. So
it's not a heat. It's not no heat. I know it stopped.
And we're talking about 5 as a high. And then
this is tough.
It's a medium finish. And how is a 13-year, 140 proof medium finish? And
I don't know.
I get a lot. That's where I pick up the 13-year aspect of the oak. It's not off-putting. It's not off-putting.
It's lacking. It's lacking.
Yeah,
a little bit on
but I'm okay with that.
But it's still good.
But the heat of the warmth that it warms you, and there's nothing off-putting. There's no off-putting flavors.
No, there's no. I can't say anything bad about it.
But at the same time,
I'm going to have to give it a 5.
You're giving the finish a 5?
Yeah. Yep. I thought about it because of the way the flavors come.
So that puts you at 18.
And now it's like I'm starting to get just a little bit of the hug in there.
No, I'm not getting.
I think
I shouldn't have to drink a full 3-ounce pour to finally get the hug. The finish is medium, and it is not. I want some caramel or some surprises or something. It delivers none of that, and it's not a criticism at all. Because if you're like, you smell it, you get this body of this fantastic taste. I'm on board. I'm right now if I would give this a 5, it would be 19 of 18. But I can't give this a 5. I have to give it a 3 because I never want, look, I want a sweet finish. I want what's left in my mouth when I go upstairs to be something that just stop it. That is pleasant. And
I'll just leave that right there.
leather and oak are not what I'm looking for in a finish. And then I got it. I got leather and oak, but it's medium. So 1 off for leather and oak instead of caramel or strawberry or pineapple or something surprising, and 1 off for medium. So I'm dropping it to a 3, which I give it a 17 of 18, and you give it an 18 of 18, which this Augusta has pulled off an 18,
A 17.5.
17.5.
Yeah.
So you're talking about losing 1.5 points between the two of us, and it's fantastic. So there you go, right there. We're not to the point that was.
Matt Groves.
Did you write that down?
He did a great job. I think, in my opinion.
Let's just throw out to Alex Castle.
This is one that I'm going to enjoy this winter. Sipping on it neat.
That was the Old Louisville Whiskey Company barrel bottle breakdown.
Yep.
17.5 out of 18. Almost perfect.
Yep.
Now, this is where it gets fun. I'm going to put this 140.8, just a little bit. And then we're going to go to Revivals, signed by, I think he signed it. Nope, he didn't sign it. So we did a podcast initially when I met Matt Groves. I met their CEO at the time, and the Revival has, and I need the glasses. This is 74% corn, 18% rye, 8% malted barley. Does this have that? No, it does not tell you what the mash bill is, does it? Nope. But this is also a 13-year, and it's 141, a 70.5. So I'm going to put a little bit. I was able to walk away with this bottle. It was cheaper. And I'm going to put the Revival 13-year up against, quickly, those two. Here we go. Two hazmat. It's a hazmat duel. You know what's stupid, Nash?
What?
I poured it in there, and I picked up a ton of chocolate on the finish.
Oh, wow.
I poured the 13-year before the Revival, and there's chocolate on the finish, which would have probably taken me 1 up. But we're not going back. Nose is very similar. Oh my God. Wow. That was the wrong freaking tube. Are you there, Nash?
Yeah. I was just replying to Leland.
Oh, let me see if I cannot choke to death on.
All right.
All
What do you
right.
say we wrap this up?
Between the two, I just did the two. The 141 and the 140.8. So the Augusta Revival pulls out a hug, but way more oaky aspects on the finish. I would say that between the two, you need to get the Augusta 13 that's just been released. There you go. And I can't drink, Tiny cannot drink any more whiskey. How you feeling, Super Nash?
Pretty good. Just having a couple of issues here with my monitor.
What's happening with your monitor?
It just keeps going out. It's not getting a signal, and it's like right here. It says put closer. Put it closer to the monitor or whatever.
That's your phone?
Yeah, this it's my heart monitor.
Oh,
to a phone.
so
They
you
give you a phone now.
so everybody just throwing this out. You're gonna go to bed tonight and not smoke a cigar, right?
Correct.
And
Maybe.
and you need to back off them because I love you, man.
Actually, it's like I was talking with the doc. If I cut out everything that I do normal, then they're not going to get all the true readings that they need to know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You don't need the true readings on the cigars. Just cut them out.
I'm not going to cut them out
Forever.
I'm going to cut down on them.
Yes, cut them down forever. It's just like smoke cigars with friends. That's it.
No,
don't even try Super Nash.
I don't have enough friends to come around. I wouldn't be smoking cigars, but like 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah, that's all you should smoke cigars.
No.
I'm the same. I've got a full complement in my humidor, but I'm not going to smoke cigars by myself.
I just restocked. Why?
Of course, you're just restocked because you smoke cigars by yourself. The only way you should be smoking more cigars is if you can. Wait. You should convince Sherry to smoke some more cigars with you.
He don't like to be around any kind of smoke. Anyway, so yeah, I got to get off of here. It's not 9.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes. We're gonna end this with so you take us out. So you take us out. I will play the music. Hold on. Let me go. I want to show this to everybody because you're there. Look at that. Buckner's is back. Bourbon compromised. Yeah. Then we're gonna put that. There's Super Nash. And Super Nash, you want to try and do the whole thing out to let us go, and then I'll play the music. All right, Tiny.
I would just want to thank everybody on YouTube and Facebook for watching and tuning in with us tonight. And
just remember, just because we're going off on the podcast, we will invite a couple people. It's what time is it? 10 to 10?
Yeah.
We will invite a couple people, some people to join us, and you guys can stay with us.
Facebook.
but
Yep.
on Facebook and YouTube until about 10 o'clock. I'm out, but and then we'll get off Facebook and YouTube. But in the meantime, stay with us. But we are going to finish up on the podcast audio right now, and so
And
remember,
just remember, if you do tune in into our podcast and listen to it, leave us some good feedback. And
we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and TikTok. Also,
TikTok.
Apple, iHeart, and Spotify.
Spotify.
But no matter
Ask Alexa and Siri to play us, and they'll play us.
No matter how you listen or you watch us, make sure you leave good feedback and
like it, and leave good feedback.
Comment, subscribe, and then also make sure you join our membership. Remember, good bourbon equals good times with good friends. Go ahead. Make sure you don't
drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive, and go out and live your life uncut and unfiltered.
And our theme song will take us out. Well, that is not our theme song. How is that even a thing? Here, let's try this.
Another one you made up.
Boots on the floor, working hard all day till you can't no more. Life rolls on, but the choice is yours. How you play it out when you walk through that door. One
bottle, one drink, one pour.
That's what the Scotchy Bourbon Boys got in store. Tuesdays, Thursdays, come pull up a seat. We'll taste through the whiskey on the rocks and the Bourbon Scotch, oh, a good old ride. Japanese, Irish, yeah, we'll tell you why. So wherever you're sitting, near or far, tune in with us from your home or your car. One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's the podcast you've been looking for.
All right, everybody, we're off there, and I'm going to give everybody on Facebook a shot for about 5 minutes for me.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, tuning in. We'll
All
see
right.
you next time on the Scotchy Bourbon Boys podcast. All right, brother. I'm out of here.
You're out?
Yeah. I got to take care of a couple things.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
And I'll get this over to the other people. Good podcast. I mean, that's some good whiskey, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Matt's doing great things at Augusta.
Yeah. The Alex has got it down.
Yep.
All right.
All right, man. Have a great night.
Good night, and thanks for being on. Thanks for coming on. And
brother.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Anybody who wants to come on, here we go. Just waiting for everybody to come on because I sent the link to Facebook. If you're on YouTube, go check us out on Facebook. You can join us.
Hey, Tony, I'm on, but I'm going to send Randy the link, and I'll be on video in just a second.
How does Randy not have the link?
Because he's on his phone, so he's doing something different right now. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he'll be on in a second. I'm going to send him a screenshot.
Okay. File publish to uploading. I didn't see John tonight.
I saw him on Facebook, but I didn't see. I saw him on Facebook briefly. He was not commenting a lot tonight. Take my glass and stuff in the other room.
What is going on? That's what I keep doing. There we go. Scotchy Bourbon Boys. All right. I'm doing the podcast. We got some people on there.
I'm going to turn this around.
I will switch this around to put Augusta. You're the only guy.
Say that again.
I have to
hit
participants. All right, come on, participants. There they are, Tiny and Walker. I have to not mute. It's so stupid. I want that off.
Here's everybody that's watching, since we're still live on Facebook. If you're watching tonight, hope you've had a good time. I'm about to open the 10-year that I have. I don't have a 13 or a 17 from them.
Oh,
mine is not a map, but it's at 120.8. And this was one of the ones that we tasted at the bar when you and I and Roxy went.
I don't know why I can't unhide my. Oh, that's where I go. Just Facebook. I don't understand what's going on.
If I can get this to show up, let's see. So it's a staff pick from Augusta from 2024. 10-year single barrel at 120.8 proof when I can get the light not to reflect quite as much. But it's a beautiful bottle. And that's the had while we were there.
All right, here is shown show self. There we go. I was looking to do that, and it looks like he'll have to. Randy will wait till he's off the phone. We got a couple minutes.
Yeah, and I copied and pasted some things in there for him, so it would be easy for him to put it in his Zoom. But really excited for this pick. Thank you for posting the information earlier. I think I'm going to start with 4 bottles, and I'll see where it goes, and that should be enough for me to enjoy it for some time to come.
Man, that 13-year was tasty. All I got left is to try I could have a little bit of ill 8, that ill 8, 8 and 8. I've got last year's pick from the festival.
Oh, that's a good time.
Let's put it in this teeny tiny Glen.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the 10-year. I've got my one of my weekling Karens from the 23rd festival.
Now CT was on this pick. No John Ritt yet.
No. I wonder if he had something with his daughter. It looks like Randy's trying to come in. He's on mute, though.
Randy's in.
We don't have audio from you yet, Randy. Looks like you got home.
He's in his car.
Yeah.
No audio, though.
Yeah.
Good thing those were glasses he was putting on instead of drinks that he was drinking.
Yeah, well. Yeah. From Randy's perspective, Randy, if you're listening, sometimes I have to cut off both my camera and my audio on my Zoom and then cut them both back on, and sometimes that'll cure the mute problem.
Yeah, we could always just replay the theme song.
Yeah, we could.
Here we go. Till Randy gets his shit together. Love you, Walker, man.
Love you, brother. Randy's got a friend with him who's trying to figure it out. Randy, if you cut your camera and then cut your back on, you might be able to cure it. Yeah, we can't hear you, brother. Sorry.
The choice is yours, how you play it out when you walk through that door. One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's what the Scotchy Bourbon Boys got in store.
I just know enough from seeing his passenger that he has a passenger, but I don't know who it is.
It's okay. He's trying to tell us, but we can't hear him. I mean, you got to admit that new theme song is pretty catchy.
It is. I like the other one. I like the blues one too. I'm good with both. That one's very catchy though.
That one. It's so I basically wrote it. Then I gave it over to Chat GPT to rewrite it as a blues song, country rock song. And then when it did that, I gave it suggestions to make sure it was a podcast. And it, I mean, the end, I mean, it is so good. It's crazy what AI will do, right?
I couldn't find my shirt for Augusta. I was trying to find it in my closet and I couldn't find it, but I was able to find the fridge magnets that I bought from them, which are pretty cool. And they actually are just the perfect size. And I think he's doing it now. He's trying it now. If you put a mini Glen on it, it could be like a coaster.
Yep.
Randy, we can see you. Can you hear us?
He's gone.
He's here. He's trying.
His hair looks fine.
He's trying it. Yeah, he's trying it. We'll see. See what we got. I'm going to have to re-pour this because it's not, it needs to open up a little bit. So I'm doing the shaking that we talked about once before.
I think I heard him. Now he's going to go off again.
We are experiencing technical difficulties this time.
Absolutely.
We will return to your regularly scheduled program shortly. But
I got to
yeah,
go
I was
watch.
really,
I'm going to go watch the Brewer game.
oh, have fun. I remember going to Augusta with you. I was just going to say we had a great time.
Hey, Walker.
With Roxy.
Walker,
Yes.
your video is approaching 20 million.
Is that on YouTube right now?
It's 100% on YouTube.
Oh man, I gotta go find
19.8
that.
19.8 million. And
We getting comments on the "Don't touch the thief" again?
oh, 100%. It's what initially it was like at 2.3 million, but then it just keeps going and going and going and going. So you're almost at 20. So you're the second largest Scotchy Bourbon Boy video at 20
Wow,
at 19.8 million. And the only one that succeeds it is Hannah at 32 million on Reels. Second largest Scotchy Bourbon Boy video. I'm just telling you, it just and you don't know what we were it's only 366 days old. We were there
That's
on,
not bad at all.
on
Yeah, we were
October. Today is October 9th, right?
Yeah.
And we were there on October 8th. So
and
it's
I think you and I went with Roxy after Bourbon on the Banks.
Yeah, Bourbon on the Banks was closer this year.
So that was when we had kind of split off from folks, and y'all went back up to Ohio after that, and I stayed the night in Augusta.
Yeah,
I think.
Yes,
or
you might
if
have.
I didn't stay in Augusta, I stayed in Augusta for like 4 or 5 hours and ate dinner there.
You definitely had dinner and then you stayed in the area, and but I'm telling you, it's just
it was fun.
It went off on it. So today is 366. All of a sudden on YouTube, it's not 4,500 a day, it's 400 a day. So we'll see if I can get that keep getting that jump started a year later.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
but it's great. Cool. Thank you, Walker.
You're very welcome.
Like I told you to touch it.
From that as well. I have almost 100 stills from that.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
And you can string them together. So different thing. I have not done this on an Android. If you have that iPhone that you're talking about, you can take those stills, and I can send you more of them if you want to, and you can string them together. Maybe not, because it wasn't taken with an iPhone, so maybe it won't work the same. If I had taken those with an iPhone, it would be stringed together, and you can make a video just from those.
I have put up I took 6 or 7 videos of you doing what you did, but this one.
Oh, no, I mean of you too, because I took pictures of you.
Well, you got any videos?
I think I've got at least one. I'll go back and look.
Yeah, if you have a video of me, send it over.
Yeah, that way you and Seth can take a look at it, see if you can use it. It's like blast from the past, or however y'all want to.
You don't have to do. It's only a year old. It's not the past.
Yeah,
it's still Augusta. It's not like we're shooting the outside where it's all good now.
We should have done a toast at the bar with slushies. We should have had them film us drinking their slushies at the bar. We need to do that if we go back.
So are you going to make the Christmas party? You're trying?
Yes, I will make the Christmas party.
Are you flying?
I gotta finish my request. I am flying initially, and then I'm driving from Canton back home after that.
Okay, so then you can take your whiskey back.
Yeah.
So the only one I'm confiscating is the Yellowstone.
And are you trying to get the decanter or the 8-year?
The decanter. I have it.
Okay.
The 10-year.
Yeah. So you can have all the whiskey out of it you want. I want the glass back per our previous arrangement.
So in other words, I have to drink it all by the time you get here.
No. Hell no.
We'll have it drunk.
Like 3 years. You can keep the decanter for 3 years. I'm fine with that, because I don't want you to drink it that fast. and it's a hell of a decanter.
So my
Give me time to
my
tell you-
bottle here that did you get the rum cast finish with?
I don't think I did.
So
We can
when you
try it.
come here, drink my
Yeah.
rum cast finish, and I'll
Yeah.
I'll keep drinking the decanter, the 10-year, which was fantastic. And we
Yeah.
will smoke a Yellowstone cigar because I bought a whole box.
Yeah, and I own Ash one anyways, so I'll bring a couple of the ones that I brought. But I'd be more than happy. I would really enjoy doing that with you and Ash and with whomever is there.
Did you watch the Yellowstone? Did you watch the video we did from Bourbon on the Banks?
I haven't yet. I'm going to go back and watch it.
Yeah, do it.
I'm excited.
I recorded it because we only get 30 days.
That's awesome.
On Facebook, but YouTube, then I could put it up there and it'll stay forever.
So anybody who's watching on Facebook, if you didn't watch our Bourbon on the Banks last year, when I was there with Tiny, we had an incredible assortment as well. And if you haven't seen it, you should watch it because we had, at the same time, Amin Karud from Old Louisville. We had Stephen Fonte from Yellowstone and Limestone Branch. And then we had a third person, Tiny.
So the
wasn't Macaulay.
No. The podcast was with Stephen Fonte and Barry Brinegar.
That's right. And then Amin came over.
Yes, but then this year we had Stephen Fonte and Stephen Bean.
Yeah. But that's a good follow-up, not only to our experience at Kentucky Bourbon Festival, but to last year as well when we had Stephen Fonte on the podcast, and it got a little crazy. It was cool.
It was crazy. This podcast, you got to watch the Fonte podcast. It was the professionalism. It just like the angle, everything was perfect. We nailed Bourbon on the Banks. You should go and watch all the Walkers. You just this weekend just watch all the lives.
I will.
We covered Larkin. We covered McBrayer. We covered Amin at Old Louisville. I mean, it was one right after another. We nailed it.
That's awesome. I'm going to enjoy this one that we barrel thieved there, which is River Proof, not to be confused with River Roots. So River Proof series out of Augusta. And this is the one that in the video that I thieved from Augusta.
There you go. All right, I'm going to cut us off of Facebook because I'm getting to the point where I have to actually go to the bathroom, and I'm going to cut us off of YouTube, and I'm going to talk to you for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everybody on YouTube, Facebook, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.
I'll let you know what Facebook is as soon as I cut it. It seemed to be decent tonight, better than the last time. All right, everybody.
I don't know.
YouTube, thanks for joining us, and good night.
Good night.